Happiness is not something we chase. It's something we uncover. Like a lotus blooming in still water, it comes not from striving, but from stillness. You see, most people think happiness is in the next job, the next relationship, the next possession. But tell me, how many times have you achieved something and still felt empty a few weeks later? That's because happiness is not a destination. It's a state of being, a way of looking at life. When I first came to the monastery as a young man, I thought I'd find happiness by escaping the world. But even in silence, my mind was noisy. I compared myself to others. I felt restless. One morning, my master handed me a broom and said, "Sweep the courtyard until your heart becomes light." I didn't understand then, but I swept for days, weeks, and one morning I realized I wasn't sweeping the leaves. I was sweeping away my expectations. The truth is, happiness begins when we stop asking the world to make us happy and instead start becoming happy within ourselves. We find peace not in perfect conditions, but in acceptance. Can you sit with yourself in silence without reaching for your phone, your thoughts, or someone else's validation? That is the beginning of inner joy. Let me tell you a story. There was once a poor farmer who lived at the edge of a quiet village. Every day he worked hard in his field, planting rice, tending to animals. He had only one ox, which he used to plow the land. One day, the ox ran away. His neighbors said, "What bad luck?" The farmer replied, "Maybe, maybe not." A week later, the ox returned with 3 wild oxen. The neighbors exclaimed, "How lucky you are." He said again, "Maybe, maybe not." One day, his son tried to ride one of the wild oxen. He fell and broke his leg. The villagers mourned. "Such bad luck." The farmer said, "Maybe, maybe not." Later that month, soldiers came to the village to recruit young men for war, but they did not take the farmer's son because of his broken leg. This story reminds us, happiness is not in what happens. It's in how we see what happens. When you stop labeling every moment as good or bad, you begin to feel free. And that freedom, that is happiness. So, what can you do to be happy? First, stop comparing. The seed doesn't compare itself to the tree, it just grows. Your path is yours. Walk it fully without looking sideways. Second, let go of control. Much of our suffering comes from trying to control the uncontrollable. The weather, others' opinions, the past. But like sand in your hand, the tighter you grip, the more it slips away. Third, be present. The present moment is the only place where happiness lives. Not in the past you regret, not in the future you fear. Just now, just this breath. I remember sitting in meditation once during a rainstorm. At first, I was frustrated. My robe was soaked. Mosquitoes buzzed around me. I was ready to get up. But then I just stopped. I stopped fighting the discomfort. I listened to the rain, felt the water cool my skin. And for the first time in days, I smiled. Not because anything changed, but because I accepted it all. That's when I understood. Happiness is the absence of resistance. People often ask me, "Venerable, what is the meaning of life?" I don't have a perfect answer, but I do know this. Life is short, and time is the most precious thing we have. So if you're always waiting to be happy later, when the job is done, when the kids are grown, when things are perfect, you will wait forever. Be happy now. Laugh with your loved ones. Eat slowly. Breathe deeply. Forgive freely. And don't forget to look at the sky once in a while. It's always bigger than your problems. My dear friend, happiness is not far away. It's here. It's now. It's in the way you see, the way you give, and the way you love. Start small. One grateful thought, one mindful breath, one gentle act. That is enough, because happiness doesn't arrive, it's uncovered. If you found peace in this message, comment below, like this video, and share it with someone you love. May your heart be light, and your smile never fade. Be happy.